We here. I know y'all been waiting. We need this. We need this. What's up, everybody? Check in. You guys are. I rock with y'all. I rock with you guys. You guys rock with me. We got a good thing going on, which is why you give me the energy. I bring you the content, and so we're gonna have us a good show on tonight. I'm excited about what we're about to do. This is like cigars of the year. That's what it is. whatever title you want to give it. This is the cigars of the year. Best cigars of this year. That's what we're calling this. Best cigars of the year. Of course, this is just the halfway point, but I done smoked some bangers, and so I figure, hey, I don't have to do what everybody else do. I don't have to wait until the end of the year. I don't have to wait until December. And so I'll give you the best cigars I've smoked so far. We can call it that. Best cigars so far. We'll call it that. That's the name of today's show. Best cigars so far. And so I hope you guys have been doing good. What's up, everyone? We here. I appreciate you guys. I know we had so much changes. We changed doing it Sunday nights, jumping in on Tuesdays, just hitting you, coming out with some content throughout the week. And so I'm happy. I'm just happy. Ain't no other way to say it. We doing our thing. And I'm happy. Ain't bothering nobody. And so shouts out to Old Fogey who been joining. We did a couple shows. Been digging having Old Fogey on Sunday nights. I mean, that was almost like a 3-hour show. Didn't even feel like it. Felt like I just turned the camera on, had a cigar, and just had some conversation. And so here we are. It's a Tuesday. And I got time. I got time tonight. I got time. Why? Because as those who know, I'm flying out. I go back home. Fly out on Friday night. Go home to the Bahamas to bury my father on Sunday. And so obviously I'll be gone. Won't be doing a show this Sunday. So even though it's bittersweet, obviously I'm going there on an assignment. But I'm actually just to go home. I was at work today. Boss was saying something, and all I could think about was being in the Bahamas, eating me a conch salad, drinking me a Bahamian beer. That's where my mind is. I'm going home. Catch up with my mom. My sister will be there, so taking my daughter. So we're gonna have us a good time. So that's what's coming up. What's up, Guns and Water? What's up? In fact, I forgot. I'm supposed to listen. I've been trying to give away this. You guys have seen the cigar case. What am I calling it? Alligator skin cigar case. I'm giving it away. Somebody needs to get this thing from me. I'm going to announce it tonight. If none of you guys claim it when we meet up again, if none of you guys claim it when we meet up again, then I'm just going to I'm going to give it away on my Patreon. And so I'm trying to give it away. Yeah, you guys see it. We're trying to give it away. And so I'll make an announcement in a little bit. And so, all right, got my water. For my cigar tonight, I always mess up and forget my ashtray. And so I'll be smoking a Avowed. And so I'm going to get this cut and lit. In fact, let me go get that ashtray. Let me go get that cigar case so you can see it. All right. Let's get situated. I got my ashtray. I'm giving this away. We're giving this away tonight. we're gonna do something at some point, giving this away. It's beautiful. It's alligator skin. And it's from I can't remember who it's from. I think it's from whatever the top company is. I can't remember who. Whoever makes cigar cases. I can't remember the name brand. Beautiful, holds like 8 cigars. Got its own built-in humidity. Got a cutter and lighter in there. So we're gonna be giving this away in a little bit. Tonight we're gonna talk about the best cigars I've had so far. We're gonna check in, see how everyone's doing, and yeah, I'm gonna have a drink tonight. Why? Because I'm just chilling. Just got some good news. My son is likely gonna be visiting. Him and his girlfriend are coming down, so I got that happening. Son's gonna be visiting. I'm going to the Bahamas in a couple of days, and I said, you know what? This whole week I'm on vacation. I'm chilling. And so normally I don't have a drink midweek. I said, you know what? Just live it up. So I got this Boo-Rye. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's pretty good. Good pour. Bourbon with a nice spicy kick on there. And tonight, as I do this can probably let you know what's the cigars I'm thinking about this year. Smoking this Hollowed Hands by Avowed. So I'm gonna cut this like this, get this thing going, and I know we're gonna have us a good conversation. And so I went back to work today. I've been off for a couple of days. Obviously dealing with what all I'm dealing with in life. So I just said, let me just take a couple of days off. Taking care of my mental health. So I took a couple of days off, played golf, went fishing, just relaxed. And I think only in my life, I can take a day off from work and I still got to do like 2 funerals. And so, because my life just doesn't stop. And so, yeah, so when I talk about mental health, I talk about, look, just knowing when to step back, knowing when to chill and relax and so even though it's on a Tuesday, I said, I'm chilling today. I'm have a good show. I'm not going to do a rush show. So we're not going to be here for a long time, but it will be a good time. It will be a strong time. So just make sure you check in. Let me know what you guys are doing on a Tuesday night. So I got this cigar, this Hollowed Hands. And we'll definitely be talking about Avowed, some of the cigars that they put out this year. There's about 3 that I've had. This is their, I suppose you can say it's their stronger offering. So I'm gonna check this out. Have a good time with my friends tonight. All right. So y'all are checked in. Let me know what you're doing. So yeah, smoking this Avowed Hollowed Hands. I hope everyone is well. You know, a couple things came to mind today. One is, as I was at work, I was telling my wife what I got done at work because I haven't been to work since Wednesday of last week, and so I got to work, did my thing. You ever had one of those days at work where you're like, yeah, that's why I'm here. Like, that's why I got a PhD. Like, yeah, I mean, I was doing just next level analysis, making real substantial thought and implementation and methods and just, yeah, you ever had one of those days you just feel like dropping the mic. You feel like saying, yeah, that's why you pay me what you pay me. Yeah, I am the man. And so I had just one of those days. Let me know how you guys, did you have a good day? Did you have a day where you said, yeah, I am the man. I am Mr. Rise and Grind. I am somebody. So I just had a good day. What's up, Johnny? Guns and Waters here. What's up, Robert? Yeah, I went to Gonzaga. Everybody knew that at this point. Well, that's where I got my PhD from. So, spent a lot of time up there, Spokane, Washington. Yep, I'm a Zag. What's up, everybody? What's going on, Eric? The people are here. Again, I support you guys. Y'all support me. I support you back. And I thank you. That's why we put out the content that we do. And so I know you guys been really digging that last video I put out. Just some cigars I'm obsessed with. Cigars I just can't get enough of. There's some good stuff out here. Remember I said it at the start of the year. Cigars this year is going to be better. Last year and the year before, it was rough. And now all of a sudden, they're all great. And so there's some good stuff. What's up, old fogey? What's happening? All right, so I got business. Thank you guys. Yeah. So it's bittersweet. So yeah, I'm going home to do what I got to do. But yeah, I'm going to make the most of it. As Guns and Water says, I'm going to get some conch fritters. Give me a conch salad. Give me a Kalik beer. I'm chilling. I told my daughter, look, we going to the beach every day. Every day we're going to be at the beach, just chilling, just going to make the most of it. And so, all right. So today we giving this thing away. Somebody's getting this. Somebody's going to get this thing. And now we'll keep dropping the content. So even though I'm going to be gone, you're not going to realize that I'm gone. You're still going to see all these shorts. You're still going to see two to three videos a week. Because I got what's called a system, you know? So, hey, you're still going to get the content. I just won't be doing the live, obviously. But I'll be back with you. So not this Sunday. But we'll be back. We'll be back. Yeah, we'll be back next, Father's Day. Ooh, it might be a little while. It might be a little while. We'll figure this thing out. Yeah, you might not see me till like the 23rd because Father's Day is that Sunday that we get back. And so in advance, I want to wish you all a great Father's Day. I don't want to be messing around on Father's Day. And so, all right, smoking this avowed, hollowed hands. All right, let me get caught up with the chat. So, three things. Because look, we got time tonight. We got time. I was at work, like I said, and I was up in there like, yeah, I am the man. Just executing, doing my job. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Just doing my job, getting it done. That's what a man does. You show up, you handle your business. So I handle my business. And there was just a confidence to it. It was like, look, I mean, of course, all my employees, my coworkers, my peers, my leadership, everyone was just so happy to see me. I just showed them who I am, show them what I do. So like I said, I left work almost like a mic drop kind of moment because I know I'm gonna be gone in a couple more days. And so it was like, look, y'all went without me. I'm back. I'm a hold up everything. And then I'm gone again, you know? So I was just working in a different mindset, in a mindset of where I was just really comfortable. I was feeling myself. All right, did I catch anything? Yeah. I mean, we went on out there. I caught. Yeah. I mean, nothing to brag about. Nothing to brag about. Let's just say I didn't even bring it home. But yeah, I caught some stuff. And I told the guy who organized it, I said, all right, you keep this stuff. I think maybe it was rockfish. I'm not sure. I'm not a big fisherman. So we went out there. It was a men's trip. The men of the church. We do those kind of things. We go fishing. We just go to a restaurant, fact, the other day we went and got some African food, some fufu. And so I like to do those kind of things. Just have the men leave the church and just go do something. Yeah, I love for us to go camping, go hunting, go play golf. I love for us to go to a cigar lounge. And so yeah, we try to get out there. We had a good time. So today was a good day at work. I was watching some content last night. I don't know why. It's in my mind. I was watching this it's a live, and I watch a lot of content. Unfortunately I don't comment because I've shared that with you. When I comment on cigar content, it just causes too much of a ruckus. I don't want to go into why. I just don't comment. I just watch. So I was watching this live, and it's a pretty. I think it's a pretty cool live. Everything is so crazy. Everything that these gentlemen were saying on the live, and I was watching the playback of it. I mean, that's what I do. I try to find some good cigar content. Sometimes I gotta look high and wide, and so I found this one channel. I'd seen it before. I was checking it out. I won't tell you what it is. It was pretty cool. It's a smaller channel. So maybe the live got like, who knows, maybe 50 views in total. But everything that they were saying and stuff, I'm like, yep, that's what I've been saying. Yep, I've been saying that too. Yep, I've been saying that too. And I'm watching it and I'm enjoying it. But I realize that I guess you can say they could have been more honest than I could have been. But it was refreshing to see that the same stuff I've been saying, others are out here saying the same thing. And as I was watching this live, one of the things one of the guys said, and it stuck in my mind. What's up, everybody? One of the guys said, he said, I don't trust a cigar smoker that doesn't retrohale. And he was like adamant about it. He's like, if you don't retrohale, he even said like, then F you. I mean, he was not playing around. I was like, dang. So it made me say, okay, let me make sure I'm retrohaling so folks can see. All right. I almost blew up my nostrils with that one. So I said, let me make sure I'm retrohaling. Whew. And this is a darker cigar. So this is Avowed's, their Hallowed Hands, their darker offering. And so let me know. Let me know. Is it that deep? Is it that deep? In fact, let me throw out this as a question. Do you trust a cigar reviewer who doesn't retrohale? Let me know. I'm so curious. Like I said, the way he was so convicted. He said, look, if you don't retrohale, then F you. And I was like, hey. And so it made me say, hey, do people know I be retrohaling? And it changed everything for me. I mean, I saw the video last night before I went to bed, and I said, when I smoke my next cigar, I better make sure I'm retrohaling, because there's people out here who, yeah, it's a real thing. And the funny thing I noticed in different spaces, so I do a lot of different kind of content. In gun content, if you do like a gun video, if you don't eject the magazine and clear the round, people get mad. People get mad. Like, that's a big deal in gun culture. I noticed with, I used to do fragrances. In fragrances, if you don't have a bottle of the fragrance you're talking about, people get mad. And I'm starting to notice in cigar culture, if you ain't retrohaling, or if you don't have the whole box, that's the thing I noticed with cigars. People want to see you retrohale, and they want to see the box. They don't want to see just a little 5-pack. They want to know, do you have the box of the cigar? And so let me know. Do you trust the cigar guy if he doesn't retrohale? All right, getting caught up with the chat. What's up, old fogey? You said you lost some stuff. Your tool bag. Oh, man. I'm so sorry. So sorry. So now what you got to do, you got to take one of them boxes of Opus X, and now you got to trade it in and get, that's like $1,000 right there, right? So sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. But it sounds like you're still in good spirits. Sounds like you're still in good spirits. But sorry to hear that you had that incident. All right, Zachary says retro is overrated. I know. Old fogey, he says, I don't retrohale, I French exhale. I know, and you definitely do. Like I said, that's why I'm sitting here. I'm retrohaling. Usually I do it like every other puff, but now I'm like, look, I'm gonna do it the whole time. The whole time. I want nobody mad at me. No more enemies. Again, I'm sipping on this. Yeah, I know it's a weekday, but I'm chilling. I'm in chill mode. Got this Boo Rye. It used to be more of a unicorn, but then my local spot has it. All right, let me see. Do you trust a cigar guy that doesn't retrohale? What's up, DJ? Oh, man, he doing it big. I thought about just celebrating, just going all out, going all crazy. He's got him a Oliva G and some Stag. So that's, yeah, I thought about that. Yeah, Eric says full bottles. Yeah. So that's a big thing. That's a big thing. In cigars, people want to see, do you have a box? Do you have the full box? In whiskey, do you have a full bottle? Fragrance, do you have a bottle? And I guess the new thing in cigars, does he retrohale? And I'm down with it. I think Ron Real used to say that hey, you know cigar reviews, let's see some smoke through the nostril, because otherwise, what are you tasting? Are you tasting all of it? And we need to know. We need to know what you're tasting. So I just find it funny. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, J Hero. Yeah, I would never look at a guy because I just found it funny. And like I said, because I'm doing content and it's not like I need to validate myself, but when you see people say stuff, then it leaves you with a mindset. Like another thing I used to always see, cigar guys was always doing this, and I thank God they stopped. Remember when I did the video and I said, look, stop with the BS. There was a time where people were doing the whole, here's my cigar, and here's the humidity it's now at. And they would like probe it and show you the humidity that the cigar was at in order to prove that it's ready to be smoked. And I remember that was a moment. Don't act like y'all don't remember that. When every cigar reviewer, before they would smoke the cigar, they proved to you the humidity that the cigar was at. And that was a thing. That was a thing where people, and I'm sitting there like, who cares? I don't care. Smoke the cigar. I don't need you to probe it. I don't need to see you sticking the cigar like it's a turkey. Just smoke the cigar. You don't have to prove to me that it's ready to be smoked. Just smoke it. And they all did it. Everybody was doing it, And I, being me, I came out and said, hey, can y'all stop doing that? It's silly. You look like a kid doing a science experiment. I mentioned retro is good, but not for everyone. Yeah, some don't like the pepper on their nose. So definitely depends on the kind of cigar you're smoking. If you're smoking like a strong cigar, yeah, you got to be ready for that. What's up, Vigilante? All right, and I'm smoking this cigar fast. I need to slow down, but this cigar is smoking well. I'm enjoying this cigar. I think it's delicious. When the Hallowed Hands first came out by Avowed, I smoked it quickly. I'm glad I let these things sit for a little while, and it's smoking good. Yeah, this thing's a winner. In fact, I might make this thing's gonna get added to the list because what I'm gonna be presenting tonight is top 10 cigars I smoked this year. If I had to do a top 10 video, this is going to be it. Best cigars I smoked this year. I don't feel like waiting until the end of the year to do a top 10. I'm doing it now. And I'm going to release a video probably in a couple of weeks, maybe a couple months. And if I got to update it at the end of the year, then so be it. Maybe something falls off. Maybe something gets added. But where I am right now, and please, so as we begin this conversation, let me know what's your favorite cigar? I mean, I don't expect you to list your top 10. What's your favorite cigar that you've had so far this year? And that's what we're going to be talking about. Ronnie's got the Supreme Leaf International. So yeah, I got that. Haven't even smoked it. Cannot even tell you what it tastes like. But I think you guys saw in the video. I got it. Oh yeah, this was another thing. Look, we got time. Usually I would try to dive into I'm chilling. The stuff folks used to do. Remember the cold draw? I mean, that was. And here's the thing. Sometimes, because all that happens is this: one guy does it, and then everybody else feels like they have to do it. And why did the one guy do it? Nobody knows. Somebody did it. And now everybody feel like they have to do it. And so every cigar video, that's why the videos were just so long and boring. They would take out the cigar, cut it, and then start doing the cold draw. I'm like, what? Why? Just smoke, just light the cigar and smoke. But then they would do the cold draw and tell you the notes that they're getting on the cold draw. And then after they do that, then they'll start probing it and then show us. Oh, it's 64 RH. Look at it, see? And then they would probe it at the head and at the foot and in the middle. So it's like 7 minutes before they even light the cigar up. And they're telling you about all this stuff. And you're like, dude, all right, man, I'm going to click out. I'm going to see you later. Like, but that was a thing that everybody did until somebody said, hey, can y'all stop doing that? All right, what's up, everybody? What's up, Mr. Cash? What's up, Charlie? I'm taking my time tonight. About to have us some fun. Smoking Comic Nerd. Yeah, retrohale it's important. It's terribly important. I would much rather see you retrohale if you're a cigar reviewer than probing a cigar with instruments. Do I need to see you retrohale? But it does show, okay, this guy might have some experience and maybe he's picking up on all the notes. And that's the only difference. From your tongue, you're only going to pick up a limited amount of notes. Through your olfactory system, you're going to pick up a whole lot more notes. And so please don't tell me you're picking up notes of blueberry pie and you're not even retrohaling. Like, now I know you lying. Now I know you're making up stuff. And so at least on the retrohale, you can say, okay, I've processed it, the smoke, it's gone through my nose and it's gone through all of my tasting areas. Because again, your sense of smell picks up thousands of different notes, whereas your tongue only picks up 5 different notes. And so that's the importance of retrohaling. But all right, speaking of smoking a strong cigar, Smoking Nerd, smoking a Jacob's Ladder. That's a strong one. That's one I wouldn't be retrohaling that one. What's up, Alphabet? Got him an Ezra. I haven't smoked the Ezras in forever. All right, J Hero picked up some La Aroma de Cubas. I got to go back to those, especially the Mi Amores. All right, Avowed and AG killing it. All right, Glock Switch. Got the Tabernacle. That's one of my favorites. Tabernacle, Padron. Okay, you a heavy hitter. And Voss. Another La Aroma de Cuba. All right, so we all connected. We smoke the good stuff. All right, let's dive into this. So let me know favorite cigar you had this year. Last thing I'll tell you is, in fact, I'm looking to see. I told you guys on Sunday night, I got some pigeons. These pigeons done made a nest As you can see behind me, my wife is big into gardening and planting stuff. So we got flower pots everywhere, and she makes a nice scene. I'm under my patio, and in the area where I used to record, some pigeons, they'd have made a nest. And at first, I was gonna throw the nest away, but it had like 3 eggs in there. And so the pigeon, I said, "All right, look, this is where I normally sit and smoke, but I'm gonna give you this area. I'm not gonna mess with you." In fact, one time I tried to shoo her away, but I realized, oh, she's being protective because it's the mom sitting on her eggs, protecting her eggs. And I said, you know what? So we even looked it up. I told you guys on Sunday. So me and my wife were like, okay, we got these pigeons. What are we gonna do? So she looked up, what do pigeons eat? And who attacks pigeons? Because I was like, why do I have crows flying around all of a sudden? And we realized the crows somehow know the eggs are there. So crows are flying around, pigeons are sitting. And then I said to myself, I said, you know what? Normally I would be protective of my space and I would shoo these birds away because I see them like they're parasites. They're flying rats in my eyes. But I said to myself, self, because I'm growing and I'm maturing. And I said, leave the pigeons alone. Let the pigeons be. Don't be messing with the pigeons. Something came over me. A note of peace and tranquility. Something said that, hey, because if you remember, same guy, I told you guys I had some ducks. Those who follow me on Facebook, I showed you I had some ducks in my pool and I was mad. And I was like, I'm going to shoot these ducks. I had it all planned. I was going to use not a rifle, just a BB gun and shoot the ducks. That was me a month ago. Territorial, mean-spirited, aggressive. I'm a Marine. But now, as I've gotten older, 30 days older, I see these pigeons and the thought that comes to mind is, I said, rise and grind. You don't have to fight no more. You don't always have to be fighting. You don't have to be territorial. You can relax. Yeah, the pigeons took your little spot. It's okay. You can find you another little spot. And so that's the journey where I am, where there's a peace about me, where I said, look, I ain't fighting nobody. I'm not going to be mean anymore. I'm more relaxed. So this is the new rise and grind. The old rise and grind would have done shot these pigeons. The new rise and grind just allows them the space. I'm a man of peace right now. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no smoke. If I can do anything to avoid any trouble, I'm going to do it. This is the new rise and grind. Because I realized I was always messing with people, calling people out. But let me know. Do you want the new rise and grind? Do you want a peace-loving rise and grind? A more gentle rise and grind? I'm more like a dove at this point. 30 days ago, I was mean, but now I'm kinder and more gentler. Let me know. Do you like this rise and grind? All right. I'm loving this cigar. Yeah, this cigar is going to make top 10. This cigar is going to make it on the list today. In fact, I'm going to just start the list off with this cigar since I got it in the hand. But Messy Thrills says he just received his Palgamarian and Bohicchio. So listen, y'all be watching. If only I could profit off of your purchases. I love it. Folks, listen. I love it. I love it. Palgamarian, Bohicchio. I'm pretty sure some of these brands are like, people buying our stuff again? And like I said, I told you guys, Cigar Cuban Crafters out in Miami, they owe me a lot of checks. I mean, so many people done went there and started buying stuff up. Make sure when you guys buy this stuff, you say, oh, Rise and Grind suggested your cigar. That's why we're buying it. All right. Old Fogey is digging Dunbarton. He's loving his fiddlehead. So I think he said he's going to send me some of them. Yeah. See, I'm not even mad if they crap on me. The old Rise and Grind would have thrown a fit, but the new Rise and Grind, I'm about peace. In fact, that's what I did on the holiday. On Memorial Day, I just cleaned up all the duck poop. They done pooped in my pool, all along the side of the pool. You know what I did? I just cleaned it up. Hey, Mr. Duck. The old Rise and Grind would have shot you. But the new Rise and Grind, I'm chill. I'm relaxed. I'm not trying to bother nobody. I'm just taking it easy. But yeah, I'm loving. So in fact, as we mentioned the Paul Gamarian, I always give you guys so you guys know this stuff. Like I ain't messing around when I say this. So you saw the video that came out today on yesterday. That was yesterday. Cigars I'm obsessed with. I'm dropping a Paul Gamarian. Don't tell nobody. Actually, no. Oh yeah. That video's dropping on Wednesday. So what I like, I really do like. And so you guys will see the content. So I'm glad you guys are, as Zachary says, these are hard to put down. And so good cigars. Yeah, the cigars have made me too peaceful. I don't know. Maybe I used to drink Hennessy back in the days, and now I'm drinking bourbon. I've gotten older since the past month. Did I give the humidor away yet? I'm giving this thing away tonight. If you're talking about this one, I said, look, I'm going to announce it tonight. Somebody better win it. If one of you guys don't win it, then I'm going to give it away on my Patreon. I'm tired of doing this drawing. I'm tired of, because now it looks like I'm a cheapskate, like I'm not trying to give it away. But you guys see, I started the show. I said, hey, Billy Bob won it. Billy Bob, please claim it. Billy Bob doesn't call in. And now I'm left with this thing for like months. So we're going to be giving that away in a second. Paul Gamarian. So Free Smoke Cigars is close to where they are. Cigars and peace go together. So I'm about peace. All right. So let's just dive into this. Okay, so we're talking about just 10 cigars. 10 cigars that I've had this year that I got to say, these are just amazing. Cigars are back. Cigars taste good again. Last year, they sucked. The year before that, they were mediocre. Cigars this year are back. Someone said on my Sunday show, they said, oh, it must have been, COVID. Because you got to realize this stuff takes time. So if stuff wasn't really being grown in 2020, that means around 2022, 2023, you're not going to get good product. And I noticed that. And so, but now here we are, 6 years removed. You can tell when something's good. I'm smoking this Avowed. And so, in fact, I would say this is number 10. I would say the 10th best cigar I've had this year. And I'm kind of doing a top 10 list, best cigars of the year at this point, halfway point. Number 10 for me is Avowed. And what you're going to see is this is made, and it ain't even so much the company. So shouts out to them. I think there's some good guys. I don't know them. I just seen some videos and some interviews. But you're going to see a running theme. Their cigars comes from the Kellner factory. I did a whole show when I did the Legends of Cigars. Kellner was a big name, the big name. Henke Kellner was part of Davidoff. So he was the one that made Davidoff. I did the whole thing about how you took Davidoff, you took this Dominican Republic tobacco, and they made it work. And so Henke Kellner was a big part of that. And as a result, his son, they've opened up their own shop. And they've got their own factory. It's called Kellner something. And all the brands that are smart just go there and get their cigars from there. And so Avowed did that. So to me, the 10th best cigar I've had this year is this Hollowed Hands. It's a darker cigar, but it's delicious. It's not even super aged. You saw when I got the box. I got the box maybe 2 months ago, maybe 3 at the most. This thing is delicious. I didn't dry box it for a long time. I think I set it out last night. And so the cigar is just ready. If I'm smoking a cigar, talking to you, drinking whiskey, and I can taste it and say, oh man, this thing is delicious. And so number 10 for me, Avowed Hollowed Hands. And I'm a pastor, so I like the religious connotation. I like most of their cigars. It's got some kind of religious name behind it. So I'm digging this. Hollowed Hands is really good. I think it's their latest cigar. It's their darkest one, but it's yet still good. So I put this like a medium plus. What notes am I getting? I would say there's definitely a pleasant sweetness on here. Particularly note, I even want to say like a dark peanut butter. This is good. So it's not like a coffee, espresso, chocolate. No, it's better than that. It's not more like a caramel, but it's like a Snicker. I think that's a good quick way of saying it. This tastes like what I want Padrones to taste like. Padrones, I can smoke this and chill. Padrones is gonna knock you out a little bit. And so this is dark enough where it's flavorful enough. It's gonna hold up to my whiskey, even to a coffee. This will go perfect with a coffee. And so again, it's more like not to say a sweet chocolate, but like a mix of, I guess you can call that cocoa. Maybe that's the note I'm looking for. It's not dark chocolate. It's not caramel. It's more like a cocoa. And so I'm enjoying this. Someone asked about EGM. I haven't had any of those. And so you saw the video when I said my cigar secret. My secret is I don't smoke a ton. I mean, I smoke a lot of cigars. I just never know about the new stuff. EGM is new. Now, if you tell me EGM is made by Kellner, and somebody please put that in the chat if it is, then it's good. I'll just say it's good, just right off the bat. Because anything that's come out of the Kellner factory, I used to hear people say that, and I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. I knew the name from a long time ago from Davidoff, but really, what they're putting out is exceptional. J Hero says, and yeah, I want to start. I'm doing this to help my friends, but I'm helping these companies out a lot. And so he says, he went online, bought him a box of Martinique, and that's an amazing cigar. I love that cigar. In fact, I wish I can find a box. And so that's a great cigar. All right, so we're going to have us a good show tonight because I'm smoking a great cigar, just sipping on some whiskey on a Tuesday night because I'm chilling tonight. I'm not going to work out after this. I'm going to have a drink, have a smoke with y'all, and then I'm just chilling. All right. Glock says, cigars have made me... Oh, have any cigars made me emotional? Yeah, I've shared that. I did a whole video. I said, this cigar makes me crazy. The Tabernacle. Someone mentioned Tabernacle. Tabernacles make me emotional. Foundation Tabernacle. I get high when I smoke that cigar. I literally get high. I get high. I don't know what's in that. It makes me high. I start coming up with philosophies and conspiracy theories. Tabernacle makes me emotional. I don't know why. I mean, maybe because I'm smoking it and on there it's got this Haile Selassie, this Ethiopian emperor. It feels like as I'm smoking it, he's looking at me. Before you know it, I'm having a conversation with him. So Tabernacle makes me high. All right. Zachary says, trade those black Air F1s for the black robe. Yeah, okay. I can see that. Black Air Force Ones. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, now I'm more peaceful. All right. Y'all Sound says so far for this year for him. LFD, Paso Fino, Foundation 10th anniversary. Oh, he's naming all the bangers. Okay. All right. Everything you just named. Okay. There's the whole show. So I might as well just shut the show down. Yeah. You just named the whole show right there. Foundation 10th anniversary, The Vow, Martinique, Kellner 80th. And the fact that there's so much good cigars, I think that's really what it shows. We're just at the midway point of the year. And I might have to do a top 20 cigars of the year. There's been so much good ones. I haven't had that LFD Paso Fino he mentions, but the Foundation 10th anniversary, I'm going to talk about it in a second. The Vow, I'm going to talk about that in a second. Martinique. I didn't put Martinique on the list for this year, but it definitely could have been. I mean, it's. I guess I was more so going off of newer stuff that I've had this year. Martinique is an amazing cigar. I can't get enough of it. You saw me just mention it on yesterday's video. That's just a fantastic. And shouts out to, I think it was John, who sent me a couple of them, like 4 of them. Thank you. I wish I can have a box of those. Old Fogey's loving the rare pink Black Panther. All right. You're supposed to send me some so I can yeah, like I said, I'll probably have to do a top 20. This has been a good year so far. Messi says some stuff still. Oh yeah, the older stuff. Yeah, I think we just gotta admit it. 2022, 2023, cigars were crap. I said it were crap. And now folks are going to be like, oh, well, it has to do with the soil. And now people are going to give it explanation. When I said, look, this stuff tastes like crap, everybody got mad at me. And now what you're going to see is the explanation behind it. What I always say to my look, you watch this channel, I talk into the future. Like, I don't wait to hear what everyone is saying and then say it. No. What I say, it don't even make sense to you till next year. Like that. That's look. I'm ahead of my time. What's up, Bourbon Drop? Glad you're on. Make sure y'all check out Bourbon Drop's channel. Yeah, he does the whiskey stuff. And so Myron, Bourbon Drop. We be using your government name. So I'm sipping on this Boo Rye. I'm sure you've had this, and I said, might as well kill this tonight. I've been nursing this for a little while, but a local spot around me has it, and they don't treat it like a unicorn. It used to be considered a unicorn. Let me know if you had that Bourbon Drop, the Boo Rye. I like it because it's still got the bourbon sweetness with a pleasant rye, and so I'm enjoying that. What's up, Charlie? A lot of people like the Noblesse, so the Cuba Mi Amor. La Roma de Cuba, yeah, Noblesse. Enjoy that. Jeremiah, Smoking him a Chamoli Dynasty. That's another one. I definitely could have put that on the list. Those are great cigars. Yeah, them ducks come back next year. I'm a piece right now. And again, it's so funny because when I step outside and I look at the pigeon, and the pigeon look at me, and I just give him I'm like, look, you got this spot. You not paying the mortgage here, but you know what? You got this spot. Go ahead and have your eggs. Hatch your eggs. Sit on your eggs. Do your thing, Mr. Pigeon, Mrs. Pigeon. I'm a man of peace. All right, I really got to get into the Perdomo Legacy. I haven't had those. Like I said, I'm just way behind. Principal. They're getting their stuff from Kellner. So I hate to give you just a plain old cheat code. Listen. All right. I hate to keep saying this because ain't nobody paying me to say this, but when you get your cigar, okay, when you go on whatever website and you look to see where the cigar is coming from, if it says Kellner Factory, go ahead and buy it. Go ahead and buy as much of them as you can. That is the way to go. Kellner is just the way to go. Every cigar that's good in 2026, chances are it's got the Kellner name to it. I love Oliva. I love Arturo Fuente. AJ is a legend. But those guys are being passed up by everything that's coming out of the Kellner factory. That's just where it is. And so I'm only going to tell you the truth. And that's the truth right now. Nobody else is doing tobacco like the Kellners. And so I wish we can talk about Plasencia and I love Aganosa. But we want to talk about who is putting out the best cigars right now. And you're going to see this. So Principal, the cigar I'm smoking right now, Avowed. It's just one name that's running. They're running the table right now. All right, Mark, about to get him that My Father Blue. Enjoy it, my friend. You enjoy that cigar. I usually like My Father's. All right, Mark is here. Glad Mark is here. Mark been supporting us for a long time. I appreciate you. Noblesse is I got to get back to some of the My Fathers. Well, My Father puts out the La Roma de Cuba. I got to get back to those. All right, we working, we rising, we grinding. Multi-to real for you is enjoying him. LFD Double Hero, some strong stuff. Speaking of strong stuff, let me take a sip of my Burai. I'm drinking whiskey on a Tuesday night. Chamoli's putting out some good stuff. All right. Yeah, I got the High West Burai. And so we here. All right, so I already shared with you number 10. I'll go in order. Number 10, number 9. Let's dive into this. Best cigar so far. I got 10 for you. I started off with 9. I said, look, I'm never going to force the show. I said, look, there's 9 cigars that stood out for me. I just happen to be smoking this Avowed Hollowed Hands. This thing is smoking so good. I said, you know what? You're number 10. So Avowed Hollowed Hands is number 10. Number 9 is number 9. And you know it hurts me to say this. I talk all this crap about Dunbarton. It hurts me to say this. Did a show with Old Fogey the other day, asking is Steve Saka overrated? In the end, it's like, nah, he's not overrated. Man is onto something. He believes in himself. He believes in his product. He makes good cigars. He says, you know why they ain't cheap? Because they don't suck. He makes good cigars. If you don't like them, he's like, look, I don't care. I make cigars. This is his 10th anniversary. And so this is a cigar. I was kind of upset. I'm like, it's a 10th anniversary, and it's like a small little Robusto. And it's cost like $20. It might not even be a Robusto. I think it's like a Corona Gorda. Old Fogey sent me one. I somehow stumbled onto another one. And those things are delicious. I put it as number 9, only because I wish it was bigger. I mean, it's a small little cigar. So when you look at cigar divided by price, okay, it ain't gonna rank up there very high for me. But it's a good cigar. And so Dunbarton, Old Fogey's been talking about, and make sure you guys check out his channel, Old Fogey Stogie. He's been talking about this Fiddlehead. In fact, I smoked a Year of the Duque the other day. Didn't like it the first time I smoked it. I smoked one the other day. Actually enjoyed it. Old Fogey says Dunbarton's newest thing, the Fiddlehead. He says it's really good. What does this say to me? The cigars are back. Because if we're going to be honest, Dunbarton was putting out some duds. A year ago, 2 years ago, I don't think he made anybody's top 10. Your favorite cigar reviewer did not list any Dunbarton cigars. He was putting out some duds for a second. Just for a little second. And it made it easy for me to say I don't like them. But Dunbarton, that his 10th anniversary is good. It's a fine cigar, wonderful cigar, tasty, it's strong, it's flavorful, it's enjoyable. In fact, now that I think about it, I do like it in a smaller Vitola because I'm not even sure if I would want to smoke a cigar of that strength for so long, which is why, I tend to go with the medium-bodied ones. But for me, the number 9 it's the Dunbarton. The Dunbarton, his 10th year jubilee. I think that's what he's calling it. Let me know if you guys have had that one. Let me know. Myron has got him La Roma de Cuba, or he's enjoying that one. Yeah, La Roma de Cuba is everyone's mentioning this. And the thing I like about this list, which is why it's my list, there used to be a time where on everybody's list is just the bougie stuff. If we're going to be honest with you, it's just the Atabays. It's just the $50 cigars. What I like is when we the people, when we come together, we're just going to talk about some regular stuff like La Roma de Cuba. Those are good. So the Mi Amor, Bourbon Droppers mentioned the Esteli, our Maduro. And so there's some good cigars out here. Someone mentioned the My Father Blue. And I think they have like a new version of the blue, which I'm hearing some really good things about. This is our list. This is June, and I got about 10 cigars. We'll see if they hold up and if they remain. Messi said he's enjoying it. Out to Dung. Likes the Rocky Patel ALR. All right. Yeah. Old Fogey's getting my bag ready. He's going to give me some of the best of Dunbarton. It's going to give me that new Arturo Fuente. Remember, I'm the guy. I don't get the new stuff. I live in California. I live in Southern California. I don't get the new stuff. Y'all got to feel sorry for me and send me some stuff. Look, you got to send me some stuff. I did my live on Sunday and I say, the brands hate me. The brands don't even send me stuff. The brands are like, look, he's going to get thousands of views on a video, but we hate him so much, we're not going to send him nothing. Because he might say what the cigar honestly tastes like. And he may say it is overpriced. And so the cigars don't send me nothing. I mean, the brands don't send me nothing. I live in communist California, so I can't buy the stuff. And so, yeah, dry begging. I'm dry begging. Please send me stuff. Send me cigars. Otherwise, I'll have no idea. So, yeah, I appreciate you. And I'm going to make sure I retrohale every puff when you send them. All right. So that's number 9. Number 8. Number 8 on the list. All right. I think we're going to go. I've been saying that Kellner. Kellner's just here. Kellner's just here. Kellner is the reason why Davidoff is good. Davidoff was just a company. I mean, well, they're in Cuba. They left Cuba, went to the Dominican Republic at a time where Dominican Republic tobacco was not considered to be good. It was not considered to be world class. Henke Kellner made Davidoff. I know people talk about Zeno Davidoff. No, I mean, shouts out to whoever he is. Henke Kellner made Davidoff. Kellner's now got their own outfit. Someone said earlier, Principal Cigars is coming from Kellner. I didn't know that, but I'll go with it. I'm smoking the Avowed Hallowed Hands, their newest release. The Avowed The Vow. That's an amazing cigar. That's the cigar for me. If you notice, look, when I started my channel, all I was talking about was Opus X. All I would talk about is Opus X. I'm a little embarrassed. I get embarrassed easily. Remember I used to always talk about God of Fire and Opus X? I don't even buy. I mean, I used to be a loyal kind of guy. I don't even buy the where cigars are now. Back in the days, so 5-10 years ago, if you wanted a good cigar, for me, yes, I bought Opus X because it was a medium-bodied, flavorful, good construction, dependable, tasty. It just fit me. I don't even buy Opus X anymore. I mean, I know old fogies buying a ton of them, but here's why. Because of cigars like this, cigars like Avowed, the Vow. Because of these kind of cigars that cost you like $10, $15, and to me they're a lot more satisfying. I mean, this Avowed is the name of the company. The Vow is that medium bodied, almost like it's in that caramel level where it's got the pleasant sweetness, bacon spice on there. So almost think like caramel with a little bit of cinnamon sprinkled on there. And so the taste you've always wanted to get from the Andalusian Bull. I'm trying to think what else can I compare this to? In fact, I'll say it this way. You can't say I'm lying. You know how when you smoke a Davidoff, because everybody, and don't even try to act like taste is subjective. You know how when you smoke that Davidoff, because you bought it, because you're trying to look like a big timer, and you're trying to say, I'm smoking a Davidoff, you know you do it. You know when you're smoking that Davidoff and you're sitting there bored out of your mind, and you're like, man, I wish I got a different cigar. This one's a little boring. It's finely constructed and all that, but I'm bored to tears. Avowed it's like smoking a Davidoff, but it's tasty. It's like smoking that Davidoff where, it's smooth and pleasant and it's clean, but it's got so much taste on it. You're like, oh, you ever been in a restaurant, you order that steak because you trying to act like, you get your filet mignon, you get it medium, and you eating it, and you're like, did they season this thing? And as soon as they turn their back, you put some salt on there, and now it tastes good. That's what the Avowed to me are like. They're that easy, medium, good, but it's got taste on it, and you can taste it. And you're like, thank God, I can taste this. It tastes good. Someone mentioned Principal earlier. That's another cigar. It's a Connecticut, the Principal Martinique, but it's got taste. You can taste it. I talked to you about, I know old fogey loves Dunbarton Brûlé Blue. You can taste it. And it becomes so frustrating when they tell us, oh, Connecticut's are supposed to be mild and essentially boring. And you gotta have a refined palate in order to pick up the subtle, nuanced notes. And then you smoke a cigar like this, and you're like, oh, it tastes good. I don't have to suck the notes out. I can just smoke it and enjoy it. Another one from Avowed, their New Dawn. So their New Dawn is their actual Connecticut. I would say that one is more of the milder. In fact, that's what I'm taking to the Bahamas. So I fly out to the Bahamas on Friday. I'm going to take some of those. Why? Because I'm going to be in a hot climate. I'm going to be chilling on the beach in the hot sun. So I don't want a heavy cigar. And so Avowed puts out some good stuff. And so they are, in fact, help me count. Y'all gonna have to help me count. I'm gonna be all bad with the counting. Yeah, whatever number I'm at right now, I don't know. Let's call it 8. I think I'm at number 8. Messi says the brands will never hate our money. Yeah, they want your money. That's what I noticed. Like they love the money. They love the money. All right, so we're gonna continue with our list. Let me just get caught up with the chat. say Klaus Kellner, not Henke, behind the Avowed. And Henke is I think the 80th celebrates his 80th birthday. So I don't think he's still blending cigars. His son. So yeah, his son is now doing it. Klaus Kellner. Yeah. The Avowed. And I remember when they came out too. I was like, okay, who are these guys? And they came out and they made a good splash. And everyone's enjoying them. Everybody is enjoying them. Henke worked with Principal, and it's, I wouldn't even say it's like a sad thing. It would almost be ignorant of me to sit here and because yes, I don't do a ton of research, but if I sit here and I say, oh, you know what? Here's all the cigars I like. I like the Principal Martinique, and I like I like all the Avowed stuff, and I like all the Stoic stuff, and I like this, and someone will say, oh, those are all made by Kellner. And so that's why, just having a little bit of understanding. I always like to give shouts out to Brian the Pravada. In fact, he just dropped a video today talking about where your cigars are coming from. In fact, I think he's got a chart that shows you. I know you guys think, okay, you got all these different companies. And I keep saying this. All the companies, and he's got a whole chart that shows this. All the companies is like a few factories. And so in every country, Dominican Republic, even Costa Rica, Nicaragua, each country has like 5 factories. And out of those 5 factories, that's where all the cigars are coming from. And so you may say, oh, I like this cigar, I like that cigar. Well, when you can start pinpointing it and saying, okay, look, you probably have a taste profile that likes Plasencia. And you might name off 20 different companies, but it's all Plasencia tobacco. And so this is when we start getting a little bit of education, we start to realize that there's a bunch of bands, let's say it like that, but there's only a few factories. And you got to think about it. Everybody doesn't have a cigar factory. Everybody doesn't have tobacco fields. And so a lot of these companies, they're all getting their same stuff. So just like we said, Avowed, Stoic, Principal, and there's more we can just keep naming off, but they're all getting their stuff from the Kellner factory. And Kellner is brand new. It's small. It's a small little factory, but they're all getting their stuff from this place. And so I say this to share so we don't think it's a coincidence. It's certain factories are going to make a certain profile, and you might just like that profile. And so that's why it's important to understand. So read on your cigar. Just read where it's coming from. And then you start to say, oh, turns out, so it ain't so much that you like Principal or you like Avowed or you like Stoic, because those guys ain't making the cigars. I mean, I'm not trying to mess them up, but I'm just sharing with you where they're getting their tobacco from. And if you can figure that out, now you can just say, hey, okay, I like Kellner. Let me see what else. Who else has he made cigars for? And I think that's a different approach. I think that approach gets you away from the marketing and the hype. Now you know what you like, and now you can just go for that. Maybe you just like strong cigars, and you're like, yeah, I like Asian Room, and I like Southern Draw, and yeah, all that means you like AJ stuff. So, yeah, just look for AJ stuff. Peter's asking for some recommendations. His birthday's coming up. All right. Well, listen, this whole list is your recommendation. And so we're smoking some Avowed. So I've gone through 2 Avoweds already. Hollowed Hands. That's what I'm smoking right now. Just coincidentally. I was not planning on even mentioning this. And we mentioned the Vow. We mentioned Dunbarton. So that's 3 already. I think that means next one is number 7 or 8 or 6. I didn't major in math. I did not major in math. All right. He's 47. Congrats to you. I'm going to be 47 in July. Congratulations, my friend. All right, Old Fogey. We talking about 10 best cigars you've had this year. In fact, let me see. 10, 9, 8. All right, so the next one will be number 7. Old Fogey says he did like, I smoked that cigar. I did smoke the Davidoff Puro Dominicano. And I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. I can't front. I did enjoy it. Old Fogey's got all the black pinks, so ask him. All right, so I'm gonna list number 7. Number 7, I would have to say, all right, let's stay in that same space. Number 7, 7th best cigar I had this year. Same space, Stoic Cigars. Kellner. What I also noticed, so Avowed has got the, hollowed hands, the Vow, New Dawn. It seems a little religious to me. And someone else who's using the Kellner tobacco is Stoic. Stoic, they're into the Stoicism, if you're familiar with that term. In fact, I'm going to have a video coming out on this. To me, it's who I am. Believe it or not, I'm a Stoic. I'm a quiet, strong male character. That's what Stoicism is about. It's about being self-assured. To me, it's just about manhood. I mean, that's always been a big theme of this channel. Being about manhood, being about moderation. So in fact, his cigars are named based upon the Vitolas are based upon different character traits like moderation, like justice. He's big into meditation. The guy that runs it, I think his name is Vance. And so I love to see that. I love to see where someone is taking a cigar and bringing it back to manhood, bringing it back to its core, to who we are. I talked earlier about I talked earlier about the pigeons. And I said, the old me would have been mad. And I would have sat out here and wanted to shoo the pigeons away. But the Stoic is the kind of man who says, you know what, man? Let me sit over here. The pigeons are over there. I'm going to just sit over here and chill, smoke my cigar. I had a great day at work. I got some big things coming up this weekend. I got a lot of major stuff going on in life. I can't be getting all riled up over some pigeons. The Stoic is the man who's self-assured. He spends time meditating. He spent time just understanding who he is, reflecting. He's not a loud guy. He's a peaceful man, but there's a strength to him. And so anyway, so Stoic cigar, that's what Stoicism is about. I believe you're looking at some Roman philosophers and all that stuff. And so it's a great way of living. It's where I find myself as a man in 2026. I'm a Stoic. I like to think that. But above all the philosophy and the way of living and the masculinity and the manhood and all that stuff, just like I shared with you guys on Monday, went fishing. There's some things that, let's just say, little boys can't do. Little boys can't sit and smoke a cigar and chill. Little boys can't go fishing. I'm just being honest here. You get to a point in life where you are a man, where you are this Stoic, where you can just relax, just chill. Little boys don't sit and sip on their bourbon, smoke a cigar. They gotta have shots, pounding some beers, and life's a journey. But I do think you get to a point in life where you start saying, hey, you know what? You start adapting a different mindset. And so I'm hearing the guy that runs Stoic, the fact that he named his cigars that, it shows something. And so I appreciate that. I appreciate when I see someone taking a stance, especially in 2026. He's saying, hey, look. In fact, what he even names his cigars, he makes his cigars of a smaller Vitola. In fact, he calls one moderation. That's the ones I always get. It's like a Corona Gorda. And his presentation is, hey, I'm making a cigar so a man can start his day, have his breakfast, have a little breakfast cigar, smoke a cigar in moderation, have a little moment of reflection and meditation before he goes out into the world. And so I think that's something I applaud. All right. Hopefully you guys are applauding this. All right. Make sure you guys are hitting like. You know what? Let's do this. All right. I don't even know this brand or nothing. So we giving this thing away. All right. Listen, I'm giving this thing away. I think I won't be back until like 2 Tuesdays from now. But I'll remember. This Sunday, I'm in the Bahamas. Next Sunday, Father's Day. So I'm not going to be with y'all till the 23rd, but I'm going to remember. So we giving this thing away. This is alligator skin cigar case. Beautiful. Comes with a cutter, lighter. Just put hashtag stoic. STOIC. Even if you spell it wrong, I'm still going to give you credit. Hashtag stoic. STOIC. That's something where I think that's always been my philosophy in life. I think you get to a point in life. I'm about to be 47 in a little while. Shouts out to Peter. Peter's about to be 47 in a couple weeks. My whole channel, as you guys can see, that's something I've been pushing and saying, yeah. And people used to clown and be like, oh, here's Mr. Masculinity. Can't you just talk about the cigars? I'm like, I don't want to just talk about cigars. I'm talking to men and women. A lot of women watch. Shouts out to my sisters of the Leaf. But can we talk about ideals? Yeah, we're going to talk about the cigars. And yeah, but can we just talk about who we are and how we're becoming? Notice 2 things I said to you at the start of the show. I said I went to work and I was the man. I wasn't arrogant about it, but I brought great value to my employer. Came home and I'm like, I'm a chill. I got pigeons. I'm relaxed. I am unbothered. You got to live a little bit of life to get to that point. Old Fogey shared a story. I mean, listen. This stuff is real. Old Fogey shared a story. He said, oh man, today I had like $1,000 worth of my tools fell out the truck. He like laughed. He's like, it's all right. I'll get some more. You don't wake up. You got to grow into that. You got to live a little bit of life. I'm willing to bet old Fogey, if he was 20, 25 years old, he'd be freaking out. Where's my stuff? You start living a little bit of life. You unbothered. You ain't bothered by the things you used to be bothered about. Like I said, I'm looking at these pigeons. Sometimes they fly in front of me. You guys don't even notice it. I don't even react. I'm chilling. That's what being stoic is about. And then you just look at stuff and laugh. A stoic ain't got no beef. You know, a stoic ain't beefing with nobody. A stoic is chilling. And as I get older, I'm 46. You start looking like, oh, that's why that old man was so chill. That's why he was always so relaxed. And so when I see, reason why I'm going off on this little tangent, when I see a company who says, all right, we're going to name our cigars Stoic, I got to give a shout out to that. I don't know anything. I mean, I've seen some interviews, but I'm like, okay, I can dig it. I can respect that. And the cigars are great. Simply put, the cigars are good because they're coming from Kellner. So the cigars are good. So sure, I can give you the whole speech, yeah. And the cigars are good. All right. Old Fogey's mentioned AP Carrillo Pledge Purple. I love the Pledge. Okay, gotta check that one out. All right, since you guys are here, make sure you guys are hitting the like button because yeah, support this. We're on a Tuesday night, hour and 20 minutes into the show. we got time tonight, and we bringing you some good quality. We bringing you a good show. We're not shortchanging you. We talking about the cigars. You gonna get your cigars. I'm gonna give you your cigar fix. But in the midst of it, we can talk about some real stuff. Can we talk about some real stuff? We stoic men. We solid women. I'm not a woman, but there are women that watch it. Before says, La Historia Silk was better. And speaking of women, and so the La Historia Silk, I believe E.P. Carrillo's daughter designed that cigar, making it for the women. And so, yeah. So we all here, men, women. There's a lot of good people in this world. Lots of good people. All right. My friend says, health is the most important thing in life. Just relax. Take it easy. Yeah. I think as you live life, that's the realization I'm coming into. And that's why I even like to show you guys, even through satire or through drama, to say, hey, look, I got ducks. I'm going to shoot these ducks. And the next month, I'm like, you know what, man? It's time to chill. Time to relax. So right before your eyes, you're seeing me grow. So make sure you guys hit the like button. I love the support you guys are giving. Make sure you're hitting like, hit them hearts, do all that stuff. Hashtag stoic. Hashtag stoic. I'm giving this thing away. If one of you guys don't get it, I'm just going to give it away on my Patreon. Check out the Patreon. We upload content. I try to put up like two videos up there that I don't put on YouTube. And then sometimes what I'm going to start doing is a lot of my lives, I've taken them down from YouTube and I'm going to put them on my YouTube members platform. So if you want to support the channel, hit the button where you become a YouTube member, and that's where I'll be storing a lot of my lives. If you notice, I've been taking them down, but I'm going to be storing them on the YouTube channel, the member place. All right. I think I've done 4 cigars already. I wish I was better with math. That means the next cigar I'm going to list is going to be number 6. Number 6, and let me know, what's your top 10 cigars this year? Number 6, we're going to go with, it's a tough one. All right, number 6. Number 6, as you see this video, don't that look beautiful? Doesn't that look sexy? That's sexy. This is the Foundation 10th anniversary. I mean, them things. Those cigars. And so I said earlier, Dunbarton's, his 10th anniversary. I liked it that it was a smaller Vitola. The cigars you're looking at, I'm sure they look intimidating, but those things are smooth, delicate. Of course, I don't know if it's a Connecticut broadleaf. It's definitely a darker wrapper. Somebody asked earlier, they said, hey, what's up, young? I thought you had been here. What's up, man? Glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, man. Appreciate you. Take care of your family. That's the most important thing. Take care of your family. Yeah, me and my daughter. Yeah, I'm taking her to the Bahamas this weekend. Taking her, let her get, show her where we from. And so spending time with your daughter is vitally important. Someone asked earlier, they said, hey, what's the cigar that makes you emotional? I said, a Tabernacle. That cigar makes me high. I get high off of that cigar. And so Tabernacle's always had a place in my heart foundation they came out with. They got the Olmec and just some heavy hitters, stronger cigars. They got the Olmec and then the Son of the Wise Man and so when I saw this 10th anniversary, I bought it because I'm like, look, I'm Mr. Foundation. That's my company. That's my brand. You know, I gotta rock out with them. And I smoked the cigar. I must admit to you, I was even like intimidated. I was like, okay, here we go. It's a big old Solomon Tabernacle. I lit that cigar up. I said, let me make sure I have a meal. Let me make sure I got time. Let me get ready to get crazy. And I smoked it, and I was like, wait a minute. This thing is easy. This thing is smooth. This thing is balanced. Yeah, it's flavorful and it's good, but it did not knock me out. I did not come up with any conspiracy theories. Literally, I would smoke the Tabernacle, go to my wife and be like, hey, you know why Santa Claus be wearing red all the time? I got it figured out. I mean, I would come up with the craziest ideas. And my wife would look at me and said, did you smoke that one cigar? And I'm like, yeah, I did. I smoked it. And so I was ready. I was like, okay, this is a big old Solomon Tabernacle. And it wasn't. It was well aged. A lot of times when your cigar is aged, a lot of that nicotine has faded away. And all you're getting is just good, clean, well aged, rich. This was like, I hate to keep saying like a Snicker, but it was just chocolatey goodness. Not dark chocolate, not knock you in the face chocolate, not like a Padron. Much love to the Padron family. But the Foundation 10th anniversary, that was an amazing cigar. It's big. I mean, so that's one of those cigars. Truth be told, I'll replace Andalusian Bull with this. It was Andalusian Bull. You gotta age it. You gotta dry box it. This cigar, sometimes you smoke a cigar and you're just looking at the cigar like, you know, it's like, all right, this is why y'all watch it. All right, I used to be a nightclub promoter. And sometimes you'll have like a big old bouncer. I used to have a bunch of bouncers because I used to do nightclubs. I did nightclubs in Southern California back in the gangster days. So all the artists I was booking were gangsters. We talking about like DJ Quick, Too Short, and Sugar Free, and just gangsters. I was around a lot of gangsters. All the Dog Pound guys, just gangsters. And so therefore, my security had to be ready because that's who I was booking. And sometimes these gangsters show up and they want to be gangsters with you. And so I had these big old security guys. I had like Samoans. Like you had to weigh at least 350 to be on my squad. I needed big guys. You had to be 6'4" and at least 350. And you had to, I was like, look, I need some boys. I need some big boys. I need an old lineman. I need some. And sometimes you would have a guy, he's like 6'4", 350, mean. And he'd be the sweetest guy you ever met. Like he talks like gentle and just kind. And you're like, damn, dude. Like, why are you so kind? Like, you too big to be kind. Like, dude, you 6'4". You weigh 350. And just like a sweet guy, kind guy, funny, happy-go-lucky, easygoing kind of guy. Like, that's to me what the Foundation 10th anniversary is like. You look at the cigar and you're like, oh, God, I don't even want to smoke this. This thing's going to kick my butt. And you light it up, and you're like, oh. It's gentle. It's easy. And halfway through it, you're like, oh, Like, okay, I actually enjoy this cigar. And so that's what the Foundation 10th anniversary is like. In fact, Padrones are a lot stronger than it. And I'd even go as far as to say definition cigars are a lot stronger than it. So definitely, I love the definition Anilio. That's one that probably could have made the list. But the Foundation 10th anniversary, I enjoyed that one. Yeah, it's box worthy. It is box worthy. I must say. And I bought the box. Again, anything Foundation puts out, I'm just gonna buy the box. I mean, I don't, because of my history with them. I've had correspondence with Nick Melillo and Jamaica and Ethiopia and just everything he's done. I have to buy him. You know, the more you know about me, the more you're gonna know. My family's from Jamaica. His first cigar was called the Upsetters. It paid tribute to Jamaica, and then he came out with the Tabernacle and all Ethiopia, and that's a big part of my legacy. And so I had to buy, and it didn't even cost a ton. I did a video and I said, this might be the best cigar I have in my collection. Just flat out. It might be the best cigar I have. It's just that good. It's a keepsake. And so that box that you see in the video, when you get this, and this is like a heavy box. Like, this box is like a real deal. This is a keepsake. This is something where if you're into cigars, like I imagine all of you guys are, you got to have this one. You got to have this in your collection. This is one where it matters. Like, I'm not big into the box, but this is a box where I'm like, yeah, this one's worth it. And the cigar is good. So I would say, yeah. I used to always talk a lot about the Andalusian Bull, but I would put this above it. This one goes above the Andalusian Bull. It's a great cigar. All right, we're pressing on. I don't know what number we're at. I think we're at number 5. I wish I knew how numbers work. I don't know how numbers work that well. I've been doing some of the spreadsheets. And yeah, a lot of you guys, let me know if you had this one. Let me know if you're vibing with what I'm saying about, it's a strong, no, it looked like it's strong, but it's just so good. And you know why that is? You know why a cigar can be dark like this and smoke so good like this? Because it's well aged. Because it's finely blended. Because it's just good. I say this now because a couple years ago, a guy with a channel called Rise and Grind said, hey, can y'all stop making cigars that just knocks me in the teeth and kicks me in the face and makes me have to curl up in the bed like an infant? When I said that, people were like, oh, what are you talking about? Cigars are supposed to be strong. And I'm like, no, they ain't. They could be delicious and dark and wonderful. They don't have to kick me in the face every time. And this is why when I did the Padron video, it's like me saying, look, I don't know who told us, and it goes back to the stoic thing. I'm a man the way I am. I don't need my cigar to be strong. Life is strong. Like, after life get done dealing with me, I don't need a cigar that's gonna punch me in the face. Like, give me a dark cigar, give me a big cigar, big ring gauge, yay, I'm a big man, yay. But can the cigar be pleasant, smooth, good, delicious, tasty? And I gotta say, I'm willing to bet, it probably has to do with the aging. I'm willing to bet that if this was 2022, that cigar would have been strong. and I probably wouldn't have liked it. But Nick Melillo went out and made a cigar that's just actually pleasant. All right, make sure you guys are doing the hashtag Stoic. I'm sipping on. I'm having a good time. This whiskey is just going good. It's the perfect pour for a night like tonight. It's 46 ABV, so it's just a gentle pour. Bourbon, rye, smoking a good cigar. I'm still smoking the same cigar an hour 35 minutes in, just kicking it with the fellas, the ladies. Ain't hurting nobody. I'm new. I'm different. I've changed. No drama. No beef. I did my last show about why the brands hate me. Can y'all let the brands know that I changed? Can y'all reach out and tell them, like, he's different now. He's not mean anymore. Can you guys do that for me, please? Can you let the brands know that the Rise and Grind is like gentle now, and just tell them, say, hey, we watched this show the other day. He was just so nice. He had some pigeons that were in his space. He didn't even bother them. He's just so gentle and so calm, so cool, so stoic. I'm stoic. All right. I'm stoic. All right. What's up? What's up, Mark? He says, I enjoy lighter but nuanced cigars. Which kills me because I have dozens of cigars that I have no desire to smoke. I mean, imagine that. That's why when I did the Padron video, I was like, look, every video I do, I used to say this all my lives. This probably my last one. When I did the Padron video, I was like, this is it. No one's going to watch me after I say I don't like Padrones anymore. Because men smoke Padrones and they get kicked in the face and they're tough. I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. I just want to smoke a gentle cigar. That's tasty. The Foundation 10th anniversary. It's like a 350-pound Samoan who's kind. Listen, I'll tell you a quick story. Everything I say is the God honest truth. And so I'm doing my nightclubs. I had this one nightclub that I did Friday night, and the rapper that I had, I can't remember his name. What's up, Ryan? Glad you're here. We just chilling. We chilling on a Tuesday night. I got time. We're doing a full show. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys are supporting. Make sure you're hitting. As soon as you come on in, everybody hit live. No, don't hit live. You can't hit live. I hit live. You hit like. Everybody hit like. Anyway, I'm doing this show. I got all my bouncers, right? This before I had Samoan bouncers. God honest truth. I just had like big old white guys, big old black guys. And I booked this one rapper who's Samoan. And he shows up. He's like an opening act or something. But he shows up with like 20 Samoans. Shouts out to my Samoan brothers and sisters. I'm from the Caribbean. Much love to you. But if you standing outside a nightclub and you think you a badass nightclub promoter and 20 Samoans walk up to you, yeah, the atmosphere changes. And so here I am. I think I got my dreads. I'm wearing a suit. I think I'm the man. I've probably been drinking. I think I'm somebody. I start going off on these guys. I'm a little guy. I'm like 5'8". I don't know what I was thinking. Truth of the matter is, I got my bouncers with me. I got like 5 big old guys, and so my bouncers, my security, they had my back. But once the Samoans went into the nightclub, they all pulled me to the side. They said, "Hey man, don't you ever do that again." They said, We are never fighting Samoans. Like, if you do that ever again, you are on your own. We're all going to quit and walk away. I don't fight Samoans. And they all said that to me. And I was like, that's how you guys all feel? And they're like, yes, we do not fight Samoans. And they all like nodded their head. And I was like, damn, okay. The next show, I hired me a couple Samoans. And so after that, I said, you know what? I'm rocking with Samoans. And so anyway, I told that story to share how the foundation 10th anniversary, it's like a 350-pound Samoan who's nice, who's gentle, who's kind. All right, let's continue on. All right, I think that's number 5. Is this going to be 4, 3, 2, 1? 4, 3, 2, 1. I know I'm going to get this wrong. All right, number 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 4. We talking about 10 best cigars of the year. If the year ended right now. Number 4. I talk about this a lot. We gotta go the source. Why do I call it the source? Because this is where the tobacco comes from. Aganorsa leaf. I talked earlier. So there's Kellner. So we talk about Kellner. Kellner puts out, I think Kellner makes the good tobacco. That's what they do. They're in the Dominican Republic. They're the ones making the good tobacco. If you see that name, Kellner Factory is a small factory. But we're going to talk about the bigger factories. Plasencia and Aganorsa. The Aganorsa leaf, Supreme leaf, this year's version. I would admit some of the past years weren't always so amazing. This year was fantastic. They call it a 109 cap. That's a whole Cuban thing. This is one of the big bold predictions I made. I said the Cuban market is going to come back. I said it. When it happens, y'all better say Rise and Grind said it was going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen, but if the Cuban market never comes back, if you can get you a Supreme leaf, the new one, 109 cap. In fact, old Fogey, I'm going to make sure I send you one of those. That's a cigar that's as close as you will get to the golden age of Cuban cigars. The Supreme Leaf 109, that is like a Monte Cristo number 2. And so that's the cigar. Thanks for chilling and hanging out with us, my friend. Appreciate you. The Supreme Leaf, they're always good. Aganorsa, the best Aganorsa has. But the 109 cap, I think it was like an ode to the old Cuban style. That is what it was. The 109 cap is based upon, that's how the Cuban cigars were rolled. If you want to, are you ever going to, I'm not trying to front, but are you ever going to get a Monte Cristo number 2? I mean, you're going to spend a ton of money. Or you can get you that Aganorsa leaf, Supreme leaf, the new version. And so that's a wonderful cigar. Smoked one. I think I got a box right away. And I said, hey, yeah, I need to load up on these. Because sometimes you smoke a cigar and you already know. When you've been doing this, 10, 15 years, you can smoke a cigar and you already know, yeah, they don't do it like this anymore. This is what it used to taste like. And as I did a whole video and I talk about it and said, yeah. I said, yeah. You can smoke that one cigar. It's almost like, it's like if you go into, you ever go to a place, order a sundae and realize that they made your sundae with real ice cream? Like, you're like, oh, they use real vanilla in this one. You ever get you like the Mexican Coke and you're like, oh, this got real sugar in it. Like, sometimes you smoke something or drink something or eat something and you're like, yeah, this is how they used to do it. And that 109 cap, it's just, yeah, as Messi says, it hits different. That thing is good. That thing is real good. And I got a bunch of the Supreme Leaf. Oh, Ron Real used to talk about it all the time. If you watch some of his old videos, he's got like boxes and boxes. The old stuff wasn't this good. If I'm being honest with you, the old Supreme Leaf wasn't this good. And here's something else I'm going to say. I'm going to talk my talk. When it came out, of course, I got it right away. I get them. Some cigars I'm going to get, just based on the name, based on my experience with it. Yeah, the 109, that's the Mexican Coke in a glass bottle. I mean, I went to Total Wine the other day, and I said, hey, you guys got some Coke? He said, yeah, right over there. I say, no, Mexican Coke. He had to go to the back. He pulled out some. He's like, you sure you want these? I said, yeah, it's different. It ain't the same thing. I need the real Coke. I'm going to talk my talk right now. I have not had the International. So God honest truth, I've got the box. Just like I said on Sunday's show, I have the box. I can't tell you what it tastes like. I just got the box. So the box has to sit for a couple months. And this is why I talk about cigar reviewers. You can't review something you just got. I just got the box. I got it like last week. It's got to sit for at least a month. I'm going to let it sit. And then I'll take it out of the box, put it in my dry box, and then, smoke a couple of them and tell you what it tastes like. I hope it's just as good. When the 109 cap came out, the Supreme Leaf 2026, or yeah, I guess it's 2026. When it came out, I'm gonna talk my talk. I saw all the top reviewers say, "Oh, it ain't good. It's mediocre." I'm like, okay, cool. It's mediocre. All right. You don't believe me? All the top cigar reviewers, they said, it's all right. It's average. Everybody, listen, it's all filmed. This is recorded. Everybody said it was average. I smoked and I said, look, this thing is a winner. I right away said, this is Monte Cristo number 2. This is amazing. This is the glory days of cigars. Then you guys, listen to that, went out and bought it. And you guys just went crazy buying it. And I'm like, okay, they said it was mediocre. You guys bought it, loved it. And so I said, oh, let me go buy another box. And everywhere it was sold out. So I'm like, wait a minute. I thought they said it was mediocre. And so this showed me that no. Look, the people is the king. You guys will determine what sells and what doesn't sell. It doesn't matter what some reviewer says. When you guys try a cigar and you see that, oh, this thing is good. I say this long speech because I've been trying to get me another box. And every time I go somewhere, it's like it's sold out. I'm like, damn it, sold out. I thought they said it was mediocre. Simply put, I think we can recognize what's good. And that Supreme Leaf was good. All right. Oh, folks, says another one you got to add is the Ferio Tego. All right. Okay. We're going to get to the Ferio Tego. We're going to get to it. I think I'm at number 4. All right. So I'm smoking a cigar. It's smoked like a charm. This is the Avowed Hollowed Hands. Smoked perfectly. Just for the sake of switching to another cigar. We an hour and 50 minutes in. So when you can smoke a cigar as a regular, it's just a Toro. It's smoked for like 2 hours. Kellner. Put out by Avowed. Good cigar. What I'm going to light up now, I don't know why I keep smoking these because I bought them. I don't even like them that much. I'm going to light up, I guess I don't know. I'm going to light up the Warp Cocodrillo. I don't know why I keep smoking these. I mean, I bought a box of them. I bought the box based on hype. I mean, for For a guy who says he doesn't like these, I sure do smoke a lot of them. So I don't know what's going on with me. I find myself smoking these a lot, even though I'm like, I don't like them. But as I show you this cigar right here, I think Warp, I think they use Aganosa leaf with this one. So I think that's probably what brings me back to it. I don't love the blend, but I think it's Aganosa leaf because of Warp, as I did the video the other day, the Chinchale, that's when Warp used to work with Aganosa. And I think, let me know, put that in the chat if you guys know, is the Cocodrillo, is that Aganosa leaf? And the one thing that I hope happens as you watch this, and I know Pravada is doing this a lot, they're letting you know, where does the tobacco come from? Who's making it? That's the most important thing. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we, the content creators, we was just pushing brands on you guys. I'm saying we loosely. It's never been about the brand. It's always about where is the tobacco coming from. The brand don't really mean much. I mean, it mean a little bit, but not a whole ton. Where is the tobacco coming from? And so if Warp is getting their tobacco from Aganosa leaf, then it's going to be good. And you're going to be attracted to that because you're going to taste it. It's like your favorite chef making a meal. As I'm talking to you, I'm watching pigeons. I got pigeons flying all around me, but I'm staying chill. I'm staying relaxed. This is the new Rise and Grind. I'm calm. So I'm smoking this Warp Cocodrillo. All right, let me get caught up with the chat. As she says, real smokers are gonna know what's good. Yeah, Hollowed Hands, I really enjoyed it. In fact, I'm gonna send Old Fogey one of those too. Old Fogey gets all the good stuff. He's a repository for everything good I have. I'm gonna send it to him, and if he likes it, then make sure you check out his channel, and he'll tell you if it's good or not. I love it. The thing I love the most is when I just say something on a channel, on a video. I said earlier, a man's word is his bond. If I say something, it's almost like I want to be proven wrong. I want to say a cigar, and I want someone to say, "Oh, you say that cigar was good. It was okay." Like, that's never even happened yet. I put out over 400 videos. Ain't nobody ever came back and says, "Oh, your suggestion was all right. It wasn't all that." Nah. That's why I like to send you guys cigars. Be like, "Hey, look, tell me it wasn't the best you ever had." And so let me get caught up with the chat a little bit. So now I've switched over to this this Warp Cocodrillo. I know they got the new one, the Blanco. I haven't had that. Why? Because I don't get the new stuff. The brands don't send me the new stuff. Mark, I'm so glad to see Mark. Really happy to see you on, man. I know everybody. Listen, what do I have? Like 12,000 subscribers? I know every subscriber. I know all of you. When you guys, if you guys ain't left a comment, I'm like, where Mark been? Like literally, Mark would have to say, "Oh yeah, man, I've been working. I haven't kept like." I guess I'm a real guy. I'm a real guy. So I'm glad to see Mark here. I can tell you, oh, Mark hasn't caught a show in 7 shows. Yeah, I'm glad to see Mark on here. Look, that's how real I am. Just like as a pastor, I know everybody's name. I know everybody's birthday. Like I know my people. So I'm glad you guys are here. I appreciate you. I don't take it for granted. I don't take a single person for granted. I appreciate you guys. I read every single comment and I reflect on it. I'm like, huh, okay. Because it matters. I mean, you're a whole person. You don't have to watch, but you do. I appreciate it. Old Fogey says no, it's not Aganosa. I know they did kind of change. I think when they changed, they kind of fell off. So, all right. Messi says Corto Corojo. I'm gonna have to check that out. The new Casa Carrillo Deep Blue is something special. Hopefully you send it to me. I would love to be able to. I know a lot of people mentioned Perdomo Legacy. I've heard great things about those, especially the sun grown. I would love to. I would love to try those because there's nothing better than finding an affordable cigar that's good. And so I would love to get some of those. Carrillo Deep Blue. I want to try it. All right, let me continue. I think we're at number 3. All right. Ooh, about to get tight. Let me sit back. Make sure you hit like. At this point in the show, it's usually where I would run like a bunch of commercials. No, I'm playing. I don't run any commercials. I know some of you guys say, "Oh, YouTube be running commercials." Look, I got nothing to do with that. That ain't on me at all. At this point in the show, I would like, as the intensity builds up, because we about to go in. You know when it's about to get good, and they cut to commercial, and you're like, "Damn it, man, hurry back! I want to find out who shot JR." And if you guys don't know who shot JR, please let me tell me you know who shot JR. Please let me know. Please. Let's do a little challenge. Did you get the reference? Hashtag JR. Did you get the reference? Please don't tell me I'm that old. Please. Hashtag JR. Give me some engagement. Let's get some engagement. Help me out. Please tell me you know who JR is. If I'm doing this and you guys are like, who's JR? What's he talking about? I don't even know who JR is. Please tell me you know. Please tell me you got the reference. It matters because I'm like, I can't be that old. Don't tell me I'm just this old guy doing this show. I think I'm young. In my mind, I'm like a cool young guy, you know? I'm like just a regular guy, you know? And I do that at work. I'm like, yeah, like who shot JR? And like a 20-year-old is like, who's JR? Dang, dude. All right, never mind. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. If you know us, the way TV used to work. There go my friend. Yeah. Jeez. All right, y'all with me. Oh, okay, cool. Little heat check right there. Starting to sweat. Like, dang. Like, this is a geriatric show. Like, wow. I was talking to one guy. I'm telling him, he's like, what year are you born? I'm like, 19. He goes, 19? I'm like, damn, where were you born? He was like, I was born in 20. I'm like, in 20? I said, all right, man. All right, dude. All right. Okay. So you guys got the reference. Okay. But if you remember, Dallas, after JR got shot, they made them wait. We had to wait. We remember, you had to wait all summer. You had to wait all summer. Who shot JR? I need to know. Who shot JR? You couldn't stream it the next day. You had to wait. Back in our days, you had to wait. You had to wait like 4 months. Find out what happened. You didn't stream it and watch it. Nah, you had to wait. In the whole summer, that's all we talked about. Who do you think shot him? I don't know, man. It was conversations. We had to wait. You remember you watching Fresh Prince and the episode ends? You're like, damn, did he leave with his dad? You gotta wait. You're gonna find out next week. You have to wait for that stuff. All right, okay. All right. I feel a little bit better. You're a little bit better. I'm a young man. I'm young. I'm that young guy. I don't know why these kids keep holding the door open for me, calling me sir. Like, quit calling me sir. Like, I'm your friend. I'm young. I'm a kid. I be playing golf with these guys. They're like, "Are you want to go first, sir?" All right, whatever, man. I'll go first. Whatever. And I'm gonna outdrive you too. All right, whatever. Whatever. But I'm peaceful. I'm stoic. I'm chill. I'm chilling. All right. Whew. Who shot JR? Number 3. Number 3 is crazy. Because I talk all this crap about this guy. Man, I went off on this guy. I should send him a handwritten note. Before you say, I get the respect. Man, I used to be feared. I was telling my wife this the other day. I was like, I used to walk into an elevator and people were like scared of me. I had dreads and tattoos. Now I walk in and they're like, we'll hold the door open for you, sir. I'm like, sir, y'all ain't scared of me no more? I'm a tough guy. I'm a gangster. I'm a pastor, but sometimes I'm a gangster too. Supposed to be holding the door open for me? Don't hold the door open for me. You ought to be clutching your purse. You don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm about to do. Oh, yeah. I'm going to outdrive them little boys. Maybe. You know, so, okay. This is a show. You know what's crazy? All right. Crazy. Hey, listen, this is all real. I don't even have a script in front of me. Back in the days, I go play golf. Got my shirt tucked in with my white golf belt. You know, you a golfer when you got that white golf belt. Oh, yeah. Got the white golf belt. Shirt tucked in. I don't really tuck in my shirt no more. Nah, it don't look right. It don't look right no more. I let my shirt hang. It don't look right. I don't tuck it in no more. I am so mad. Yeah, I don't tuck my shirt in no more. Back in the days, I had my shirt tucked in. You know, when your chest is over your stomach, like, yeah. All right. Anyway. All right. Okay. Let's get back into the show. Number 3. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Happy pants. Yeah. Things have changed. Gotta have that white belt. Oh man. Listen, ain't nobody seen my white belts in a while. I still wear it, but you can't see it no more. I'm gonna start tucking it in. I'm gonna tuck that shirt in. I'll be looking all weird. I'm gonna get it together. Number three. Third best cigar I smoked all year. This is called man stuff. I done came on, did videos. Man, I done said this guy is the worst. Trying to move on. Waistbands, the elastic waistbands are the best thing. The waistband is elastic. It's just that the optics just still don't look right. The pants fit. It's just that, nah, man, something's off. The pants fit, but the body, chest, stomach, like it don't look right. It don't look right no more. It don't look right. I'm working on it. I'm good. I'm gonna work it out. Man stuff right here. This was humbling. This is why I gotta let the pigeons live. I can't mess with the pigeons no more. I done said this man is like the worst. I done said it. I was like, man, he the worst. His cigar is the worst. It's overhyped. This guy is the worst. I done did videos on it. I said, this guy is the worst. Man, this Fede Ortega, like melting ice cream. Yeah, man, it don't be looking right. I'm like, what the hell? And I can't play all day holding my stomach in. I can't. I gotta breathe. I gotta breathe. Like I'm about to pass out on the tee box. I'm like, as soon as I breathe, gotta coordinate. Got that mushroom vest, the belt. Yeah, I want to look good. I gotta look good again. But I just go untucked. I go untucked. And act like I'm just trying to be relaxed. But I'm untucked. I'm just untucked. Anyway, back to cigars. Ain't nobody came to hear no social commentary. You came to hear about cigars. You guys are here for the cigars. Man, after all the stuff I didn't talk about Fede Otego, my friend says, I recovered. I don't even know if I recovered. Let me know. Did I recover from that one? I went off on a limb because I smoked it. And I was like, oh, this is crap. I was like, cool. Video. Look, I'm a content creator. I make content is what I do. I make content. I smoke a cigar. I'm like, oh, cool. As I'm smoking a cigar, I pick up my phone like, oh, I'm going to put, this cigar, turns out it sucked. Everyone else said it was great. Turns out it sucked. I was set. Did a whole video. Man, these cigars suck. Late breaking news. I smoked another one. I was like, ooh, nah, they don't suck. These are good. I was like, oh, it was a fluke. Let me smoke another one. I was like, oh, yeah. Nah, these are good. These are good. And the crazy thing, the guy, Michael Herklock, he even like, he was, he watches, probably watching now. I'm sure he does not think he's going to be number 3 on my list. This guy made like number 10, Cigar Aficionado. I literally said to you guys, I said, oh, a Cigar Aficionado, who I love and cherish, was wrong. These cigars suck. I smoke a couple more of them things. Listen, you ever bought, I don't know if you guys ever did this. You ever bought cigars, that disguise with like the glasses and the big nose and the mustache? You ever bought cigars in incognito? You ever went to your cigar lounge to buy some cigars and you got a hat on and a beanie and it's like 85 degrees outside? Y'all ain't never did that. I went to my brick and mortar. I got a trench coat on. I got a little fedora hat on. I look like the Pink Panther. I went up in there like, can I get some of them Fede Otegos? They're like, who is that? I'm like, don't worry about who it is. Just give me the damn cigars. Man, I went out to them. I went out, bought. I was like, yeah, just give me a bunch of them cigars. I think I paid cash. I didn't even want to pull out my credit card. I did not want them to know who I was. They were like, dude, ain't you the guy that said these cigars suck? I was like, don't even worry about it. Just give me the damn cigars. Don't ask me no questions. But he showed himself to be a gentleman. I mean, even with the first video, he's like, hey, you thought they sucked, so. And you know what I think that is? That's some man stuff. So even the same thing I said about Steve Saka. When you a man and you know what you're doing, you ain't got to worry about nobody. You could be like, oh, you say my cigars suck? Oh, okay, don't even worry about it. I mean, that was the kind of vibe I guess he was off of. He was like, look, oh, you think they suck? He must have known they didn't suck. I haven't retried the Timeless, but yeah, man, I was up in there. I got the nose and glasses disguise on. I was like, yeah. And every week I'm buying like 5 more. I'm buying 5 more. So that Fede Otego Suma, that thing was good. I mean, I got a bunch of them. I'm gonna be smoking them in secret. I won't take them to the lounge. I'm gonna just smoke them in my backyard. Me and the pigeons. The only one that know I smoke them cigars a lot is you 31 people and the pigeons. Don't tell nobody else I smoke Fede Otego Sumas. Those cigars are good. Let me know if you guys have had them. Let me know if you guys have had them. Those cigars are good. I enjoyed them. Those cigars are good. I don't know what happened. The first one I had, just didn't like it. It wasn't horrible. It was just, yeah, it just didn't hit for me. And I was so happy. I was like, oh, haha, got y'all. Y'all hyping stuff that ain't good. Yeah, those cigars are good. The Fado Te Consumas are really good. Number 3 for me. Sober Mesas are good. Yeah, old Fogey can tell you. Yeah, he sent me some of those. He heard me talking all this crap. Like, Steve Saka sucks. He sent me some, the Sober Mesa Brulee Blue. That's another cigar. I smoked that one. You ever been mad smoking a cigar? I'm smoking a cigar like, I bet I don't like it. I bet it ain't that good. All right, it tastes good for now. It's probably gonna drop off. Okay, this one was good. Like, that's how it was. I was like, okay, all right, okay, fine, it's good. Yeah, it's good. So Fede Ortega Sumas, those are some bangers. And I love the way, again, I think that's maybe it's a stoic, maybe just manhood, maybe it's knowing what you make. Again, I can say probably even as a content creator, I can sit here and be like, look, people be like, oh, I don't like Rise and Grind. Like, you don't like me? Got something for you. I'm gonna drop a video on you. I bet you watch it. 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 Like, I think when you're a man and you just doing the right thing, you doing right. If you know you ain't hurting nobody, if you know you're doing the right thing, you ain't gotta worry about nobody. Video Te Consumo, I think it's a pretty good cigar. It's some good stuff. All right, Mark's enjoying his My Father Blue. That's another cigar where I smoked it and I was like, it's overhyped. I don't like it. And then I just kept smoking them. I'm like, dang, well, if you don't like it, why you keep smoking it? There's a lot of good cigars out here, my friends. Even this cigar. Again, what you get with me is authenticity. I told you guys I did not like the Cocodrillo. And I said to you a long time ago, a year ago, I said, I think it needs some age. These age well. This cigar has aged. And when I smoked the first one, I said, oh, it's leather. Something in my mind said it's going to get better. And it did. A year later, this cigar is so much better. That's why, I bought a box. I had a whole box to go through. And I kept going through it. And so, cigars need some time. This Cocodrillo, yeah, buy it and let it sit for like a year. Maybe even 2 years. It's now good. It's good now. Just like with the, I bought the, we all bought the Amazon Days in 2026. I was like, oh, this is rough. I can't smoke. I just put the box. I just said, look, this box is just gonna go somewhere. I put that box in like in a Tupperware. I said, this box just need to go sit somewhere else. I'm gonna see this in a couple years. Cigars just need some time. All right, we at number 3. It's a Tuesday night. I'm gonna make it into work tomorrow. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm in a good space. I said to my daughter, it's so funny. I said to her, I said, look, I went to work today. I was just thinking about the Bahamas. And she says, me too. She's like, I was at school. I couldn't think about nothing but the Bahamas. In my mind, I'm on the beach right now, chilling. And so I'm gonna rise and grind. I'm gonna get up, go to work tomorrow, do what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, obviously I got a lot of stuff on my mind right now. I thank you guys for providing the community. For those who know what I'm going through, yeah, it's a lot. You know, you lose your father. It's a lot. It's a lot to process. and it takes time. And so, the beauty about cigars, you get a chance to sit and chill. And the best thing, I've said this so many times, I like the cigar lounge more than I like cigars. I like cigar people more than I like cigars. You guys allow me to just chill, relax, and just be. All right, Red Meat Lovers was amazing. Another great Dunbarton cigar. Karen burgers are amazing. We here. What's up, Enrique? See, I know my people. Like Enrique. Like my show doesn't start till Enrique jumps on. I know my people. Y'all might be like, dude, you might have 40 to 70 people in here. But I'm looking at every name. I'm like, where's Enrique at? I don't have Enrique here. My Miami Connect. What's up, Enrique? Glad you're here. All right. Princess with Jesus. All right. Thank you, my friend. All right, we here. Enrique's here. All right. Number 3. Fedio Tego. Again, that's some man stuff. I'm growing, y'all. I got pigeons next to me. I'm talking about Dunbarton cigars that are great. Dunbarton made my list. Dunbarton ain't made nobody list. Let's not front now. Please give me the credit. Give me the credit. Dunbarton has not made anybody's list in a couple years. Let's not act like I'm the only one. Look at your favorite cigar content creators. Ain't nobody listed Dunbarton in a long time. Rise and Grind is going to list the Dunbarton this year. All right. Yeah, my friend. Oh man, that's sad, but I know you've, man. And then I know you probably like same age as me, and so my heart goes out to you. My prayers goes out to you, man. So yeah, it's a journey. It's a journey. All right, Red Meat Lovers. I'm sure they age well. So I list Dunbarton on my list. Ain't nobody else. Oh, folks, you gonna try to say like you didn't. You ain't list no Dunbarton. Nah, you haven't even put on no top 10. I ain't seen it. I'm the only one. Ain't nobody list a Dunbarton in about 3 to 4 years. All right, except for old Fogey, maybe. I ain't seen it. I got a memory. I got a memory. Some call it a photographic memory. I got a memory. All right. Fedio Tego's on my list. Number 3. Number 2. Oh man, all I'm doing is eating crow. Number 2. I did a whole video. Said this cigar is overrated. The Octopussy by, y'all gonna have to help me out with this name. Man, please put this name in the chat. I've been chilling for too long to be speaking the Spanish names. I think it's Frigerio, Felipe Gregario, and all right. Please, put it in the chat. Somebody help me out. I don't have the tongue for this. All right, who makes the Octopussy? Y'all put in the chat. Help me out. Felipe Gregario. The Octopussy. When this cigar came out, I was like, the Octopussy. Okay, just off of that, I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna like it. Shouts out to Yellow Man. Look, I'm gonna be home. Oh man, I'm gonna be home. Yellow Man, some of the Vibes Cartel is free. Look, I'm gonna be home. I am so unbothered right now. I'm gonna be home. I mean, I go home often, but I'm gonna be home. But I'm gonna be home in a different way. For those, so I'm going home on Friday. I'm going home in a different way. I'm going home to chill. I'm going home on business. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be in the place where I was made, formed, shaped, and I'm going to have a good time. I'm going for a serious reason, but I'm gonna get back to me. So yeah. Felipe Gregario. Let me know if you guys have had this cigar, and I'm sure in some of you guys probably didn't even have it because I said it sucked. I didn't say this one sucked. I just said Felipe Gregario. I thought I had a bunch of them, and they weren't that good. They were not that good. 2 weeks ago, just to show you guys how real this thing is, I'm watching Old Fogey Friday nights. Freaky Fridays, Friday nights. Old Fogey does his Friday night show. I'm sitting outside. I'm like, oh, smoking a cigar. I'm like, let me check out Old Fogey. And I'm smoking that cigar. And I'm like, oh my God, this cigar is amazing. This cigar is fantastic. And my mind is blown. And I said, oh, dang. Once again, I got to eat crow. So the Felipe Gregario Octopussy. Okay, I mean, that's what YouTube, please don't censor me. That's the name of the cigar. I didn't name it that. It's called the Octopussy. Great cigar. Fantastic cigar. I mean, is it Kellner? I don't know. I have not researched it. It's amazing. Great cigar. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. In fact, I smoked the Maduro, and I was like, oh, it's a little strong, a little heavy, it's rough around the edge just a little bit. So I said, let me get the regular, the natural, I guess. I was like, wow, okay. Yeah. You ever smoke a cigar? All right, let me say this. This might be my last show. Remember I used to say that all the time? You ever smoke a cigar and you come to realize you don't know nothing about cigars? Ain't nobody else gonna say that. Ain't no other cigar reviewer gonna say something like that. You ever smoke a cigar and you're like, dang, where have I been? What have I been doing with my life? You ever smoke a cigar and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, yep, this is how cigar is supposed to taste. This is a cigar. All right, okay, all right. That's how I was when I was smoking a cigar. I was like, damn it. I was like, I'm supposed to know this stuff. I'm supposed to be up on game. And I smoked that cigar and I was like, all right, dude, you don't know nothing. Make sure you guys hit the like button. I'm watching the numbers drop off. Like, man, y'all got me hurting here. Like, I'm not doing a good show. I'm like, dang, where's the people going? All right, we're going to wrap this up. It's supposed to be a Tuesday timeout. Y'all dropping off. Y'all dropping off like Spurs fans right now. Come on, man. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. I did not do anything wrong. I'm giving you a good show. Please stay. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Come on. Hit the like button. Y'all don't play with me. Hit the like button. Let's get the folks back up in here. Y'all got me all struggle streaming right now. All right. Yeah, y'all looking like some Spurs fans right now. Come on, man. Don't do that to me. Not to me. I told y'all Knicks was gonna win. I told y'all that. Like, all the Spurs fans is mad. Okay, that's what it is. Spurs fans, Lakers fans. Okay, y'all mad. Okay. I'm just trying to do a live. I ain't hurting nobody. The Pigeons are alive. Ducks, I let the Ducks live. Spurs are losing. And Miami's about to get Giannis. So, all right. So y'all hating. Everybody hating. Okay. Okay. Brands don't like me. Spurs fans are mad. Everybody's okay. There we go. There we go. Is this the thanks I get? Is this how y'all gonna do me? Is this okay? I'm like Tony Montana sitting in the restaurant. Like, is this okay? All right, okay. All right. 2 hours, 25 minutes into the show. All right. All right. All right. Y'all came. I know. Y'all got to go to bed. It's 11 o'clock. All right. Last one. Killing the 80th. So, smoked this cigar, and I was like, damn. All right, dude. Okay. So, I'm Mr. Don't be buying these expensive cigars. They ain't worth it. Stop. This is like a $60 cigar. So my whole channel is based upon saying to the people, you don't have to buy a $60 cigar until I smoke this. And then I'm like, dang. Okay. All right. I mean, I gotta rebrand. I'm gonna rebrand the whole channel. I smoked this cigar and I'm like, I smoked this one. And I'm like, damn, man. Okay. Yeah. And I'm the guy. So I've got Partagas Lucentania. I got, Bolivar Bellicoso. I got the goods. Got the Opus 20th. I smoked this one. I got the Andalusian Bull. This cigar makes Andalusian Bull a daily. I smoked this one and I'm like, okay. You ever smoke a cigar and you like, what's my credit score right now? Like, how much do I make? I'm a pastor and I got a regular job. And I'm like, can I get another job? Like, how do I smoke this every day? How do I smoke the Kellner 80th? And then I'm thinking to myself, don't tell people that you smoke this because you don't want to promote $60, $50 cigars. That ain't the move here. I'm like, dang. I don't know. I don't know what is next. Also says he thought the number one was gonna be a Gurkha. Nah. The crazy thing is I'm about to go to the Bahamas where they make the Grey Cliff. People laugh at me for that one. I can't even buy Grey Cliff no more. So here's the moral of the story. Like Richard Pryor says, the point is there is no point. Okay. So turns out Dunbarton is good. Okay, great. All right, so I'm gonna have to eat that one. Fedio Tego is great. Okay. I'm sorry. I said they weren't great. I told y'all you don't have to spend $50 buying cigars. Then I smoked this one. So yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. He says, put the Kellner on the Summer Jam screen. I said that, I mean, I told y'all don't use your credit card and buy cigars. I don't know. Okay, me and the whole production crew for this channel, because I got a whole team. I got writers, I got editors, I got camera people, I got editors, I got a producer. All right, it's just me. It's just one guy. Me and the team, we gotta like rebrand the whole channel because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I wanted to be Mr. Buy Your CAO Flathead. I wanted to be Mr. Buy Your Charter Oak, your foundation Charter Oak. That's what I wanted to say. But then I smoked this cigar. And then I'm like, dang. So, yeah, best cigar. I did a video and I said this cigar, and I'm going to end with this. 2 hours, 30 minutes. I've given you enough show. Hit the like button. You don't have to super chat. You don't have to give me money. You don't have to. You don't have to. I mean, price of gas is going up, groceries is going up, eggs is going up. I'm playing. This is a good cigar. I mean, ain't no two ways about it. This is just a good cigar. You know, I'm Mister Find the right one that's good and age it. And I smoked this one. I'm like, damn it. Okay, I'm happy that I work really hard and I was able to afford it and I bought it and I have it. I got a couple more of them. But yeah, this one was good. There we go. There we go. That's super chat. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Okay. Oh yeah. I got my second win. I got my second win. Okay. Okay. So I'm here tonight to talk about the essence of cigars and culture and universalism and yeah. So I actually got I have a whole nother hour of show to give you guys tonight. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Much love and appreciation out to you. Thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I thank you. I appreciate all of you guys. You came, you rocked out with me, 2 hours, 30 minutes. I started the show early. It's 8 o'clock my time. I'm good. I think we brought you guys a good show. We did what we came to do. I mean, it's almost like I think I know what I'm talking about when I talk about cigars. But this year, I've learned that maybe I got to take a step back. Dunbartons are good. Fedio Tagos are good. The cigar I'm smoking right now, Cocodrillo, I said it was crap. Turns out it's good. Time heals all wounds, I guess. There's a lot of good cigars out here. I said something earlier this year. I'm going to take credit for this. I said cigars are going to taste good again. I said we've been getting crap for years, and they're going to now start tasting good. And they do. They do. I'm not a kind of content creator based on controversy and negativity. I'm happy. Cigars are good. They're good again. And that's the message. Cigars are good. All right, make sure you guys on the way out as we wrap up. I'm done. I got nothing else to say. I cannot talk for 3 hours. I mean, it's too much. We give you a show. Make sure you guys hashtag Stoic. That was the thing we just did today. Hashtag Stoic. I think there's something changing. There's something different. There's I did my channel and I said, hey, talk about masculinity and manhood and all that stuff. And yeah, we did it. And we're going to keep doing it. I think it's important. Cigars are good again. That's just where it is. Our prayers have been answered. Cigars are once again good. And I'm happy. I'm happy about it. I'm happy. Do you have to go out and buy the Kellner 80th? I don't know. I guess buy it if you want to. It's a great cigar. I said it tastes like Saturday morning when you were a kid and you eating a bowl of Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. Tony the Tiger, they're great. You know the point where you got the cereal in the bowl and the sugar has set in the bowl and you got that creamy and that sweetness and that sugary and it's just good. That's what the cigar tastes like. It's grainy. It's almost like dusty in some kind of regards, but it's sweet and milky and just good. So, yeah, it's good. This is my top 10 for the year. For now. I mean, it's June. There's some good cigars out here, and I'm glad to have shared it with you. We got content coming out. We're going to kill you with the shorts. I got some additional shorts. All we do is make content because because it's important to me. You guys have helped me on my journey. You've helped me in this season of life where I am. It's a different time for me. I've never lived like this before. I'm the patriarch of my family, and that's never happened before. So I started a channel. I got you guys. I get a sense you guys respect what I'm doing. I appreciate you. I smoke cigars. I'm a pretty cool guy. And I think we have some good times together. And so we drop the content on you. I'm happy about it. And that's what we do. So if we've helped you, help us back. Like, comment, subscribe. But most importantly, rise and grind.